Hi, my name is Kevin Furman. I'm here to talk about how to roll, and this is 10 steps to unbelievable rolls. You're at step 6 here, which means you're over halfway, which is great. And this step 6 actually is pretty simple, and that's a tripping point for a lot of people. They think, oh, it's simple, I don't really need to practice that, I can just kind of move on. I don't recommend it, because usually when people skip this step too many times, it sort of short circuits, and then they have to kind of go back and redo it. So make sure you actually do it, and it won't take much time out of your life, out of your practice routine, but it's worth it. It really is worth it to get a really clear roll, because really all we're trying to do is eliminate tension, get you as smooth as possible and relaxed as possible, so you can play slow to really fast and not have to get all tense and tight. So the idea is this. What we're going to be doing is a lot of what step 5 was. Step 5, just quick review, was 2 hits per stick, fingers on, right? And then you do a bunch of right, a bunch of left. Now what we're going to do is put that together and actually do what's called an open roll, or double bounce or double stroke roll. Okay, double stroke roll would be right, right, left, left. Okay, in this step though, we're not too concerned about timing. Okay, I'm not really concerned about whether you can make it sound like an even rhythm. It's more just transferring, okay, I'm doing my right hand, then I'm going to do my left hand, and I'm going to go back and do my right, and I'm going to do my left, but only getting 2 hits per stick. If you get rid of the timing part of it, it takes a lot of pressure off the whole thing. And so intellectually or mentally, you can relax a little bit and just work on the technique of it, which is really more what this step is all about, is the technique of back and forth, not so much the timing of back and forth. So please don't negate this. Don't skip over it, please. It really will help you. All right, so what you want to do is 2 hits per stick, back and forth. Now, some of them might be quicker and then slower. That's okay. Don't try to be random. What you want to do is be consistent, but don't worry about connecting them up. So if they aren't exactly the same, not a big deal. It really isn't going to be the end of the world if they're not perfectly in line right now. Okay, what you really are trying to do is make sure all your fingers are on the stick. You're getting 2 hits with the stick. Your wrist only, right? 1 motion, and then 1 motion, 1, 1. So it's not, you're not doing it all 2 hits with your wrist, just holding on to it. Also, please check again. Do not revert back to having just your fingers under the stick but not touching, right? So not that, but you really want your fingers touching the stick all the time. Just when it hits, they're relaxed, so the stick is able to push them. All right, so you're still touching the stick, but it's getting pushed by the stick when it hits. Okay, and that takes time to develop. You have to actually do this over and over to feel that right, and that's the whole thing, is you're feeling it. So it's another muscle building, muscle training exercise. So make sure you do that. All right, so again, you're doing right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Timing not required. Okay, in fact, I don't really want you to think about that right now. That comes later. Okay, right now it's just right hand, then left hand. Right hand, then left hand. Make sure, now I started doing a little bit of arm. Be careful not to do too much motion, right? I know it's slow and easy, but still think of it as just wrist, wrist, wrist. It might even be better to look at it like this, where you reset your hand, then you do the other hand, right? Think more like this. So down, up, sorry, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So there you go. There's step 6. Pretty simple. Okay? Not hard. Super important to do it correctly. Super important to actually do it. Okay? So those that do it will find a big benefit, and it'll be a lot easier to actually put that all together. Those that don't will still struggle. So good luck. I hope you do it. I hope you take it on, and I hope you master this step too. So for 2 minutes a day, I would recommend doing that. So put your timer on, 2 minutes. You sit down and you go, okay, I'm just going to do 2 minutes. I'll do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then 2 minutes, right? You're like, okay, great. And then you move on to other stuff that you want to work on. And then after a week, you should be pretty good at that. That shouldn't take much more than a week. If it does, that's okay. It's not a big deal, but that usually is enough for most people. And if not, that just means you know a little bit more. If it's well within a week and you're like, oh man, I got it mastered within a day, well, good for you. But I would keep doing it just to make sure. It's not going to kill you. It's a week, right? In a lifetime of practice, that's not a big deal. All right. Well, thanks for checking out step 6. I hope it made sense. If you have any questions or comments, you can contact me through email and or check me out at YouTube and give me a comment there. So again, thanks for checking it out. This is step 6. We'll see you at step 7.